Hi everyone, today we're talking about JD.com stock, and we're talking about this stock because this week it reported its earnings, which were really good, really impressive, and it took the stock up 12%. And also, I think I've got quite a few subscribers that are also invested in JD.com, and also I'm an investor in JD.com. JD.com is in my stock portfolio, and I hold quite a big position, and I did sell slightly a little bit off a couple of months ago to go buy Alibaba, but it still is quite a big position in my stock portfolio. So we're going to have a look at the earnings, which, like I said, were pretty good and sent the stock up quite a little bit higher. And it also offered a really good EPS and sales beat, and we'll have a look at the numbers now. And then I'll talk about what I'm kind of planning to do with my JD.com stock. So JD.com, their shares rose as much as 8%, but they actually ended up going even higher because it was a pretty decent day. So they did go higher than 8%. And one of the main reasons why it doesn't have it down here, but the EPS was actually really good. It was a big, massive beat. And it was actually projected to make an actual loss this quarter, and JD.com actually made a profit, which was really good. The company also reported a 23% jump in revenue from the same period last year. Now, if you're not really sure what JD.com is, the best way to actually compare it is, a lot of people say that Alibaba is like the Amazon of China, but actually really it's actually JD.com because they actually have their own products, their own warehouse, and they ship the products themselves. Whereas Alibaba kind of is a platform for wholesalers and sellers to use their platform. JD.com actually have the products themselves, and the products they actually sell online are a lot more better quality, and they can manage that quality a lot more. Now, obviously, one of the big things about this is that EPS, and that EPS was a beat, and it was suspected to be a loss. So that kind of suggests overall it could be a pretty decent year for EPS growth for JD.com, and that also is going to help the PE come down as well. And that's one thing that I've always said about JD.com is how much profit can they make out of this company, because we talk about JD.com and they're making so much, billions in revenue, and there's still a company that isn't really doing that much EPS. And it's kind of now, can they turn that company now to a successful company that has that EPS growth? And they've done really well this quarter with it. And when we look at JD.com itself, let's not forget this is at the heights right now of a China trade war battle. We're further away from a deal than what we have been for a good year. So that doesn't look like happening. We've heard so much on the news about these bad numbers that come out of China. We've heard about the economy in China slowing down so much. But it just shows you that JD.com come out with these numbers, and even with everything that's going on with China, the China trade war, to pull out a strong quarter like this was absolutely amazing from the company. And it's done so well, and I'm really impressed with how JD.com have done this quarter. And it kind of makes you think wow, it took me back a little bit, and I was like, this company is doing even better than what I thought they would do. And one thing as well, previously why I was a little bit, when I sold my shares and took some profit, because I originally invested into JD.com when it was back at $18, and now it's up to $30, and I was up quite a bit. I was like, with the China trade war, that's one thing that could affect the company, but it clearly hasn't. And also there was the kind of allegations about the CEO as well, that he's been obviously not doing the correct things that he should be doing, but that's kind of been cleared now with a bit of CCTV evidence that has come out. So that's another good thing as well, because last time there was them allegations out, that took the stock down huge. And last time we had some really good earnings from JD.com, the stock actually went up 10% or more, and then it just pulled back absolutely massive on the day because of some China trade war news. So it's a little bit unfair on the company. And when the CEO information came out, that also sent the stock down about 10% on the day. And now with that kind of going out the window, it kind of looks like them two big problems that are facing JD.com, they're kind of gone so what, we can still do amazing quarters. And it's really impressive from the company to be able to do that. So I'm so impressed with the company, and it kind of makes me feel now if JD, I'm a big fan of Alibaba, but if JD.com was to have a massive pullback again because of this China trade war news, maybe I go pick up some more shares. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Alibaba. And one thing that we thought as well is that, with these JD.com numbers coming out, can Alibaba do the same? And Alibaba did the same as well. And it just seems to be going so well in China with all these negatives going on, and JD.com and Alibaba still pulling these numbers out is so fantastic. So our really good earnings from JD.com. Like I say, I kind of have no plans to sell my shares in JD.com that I do have. I'm kind of looking more to like the $40-50 before I sell my position in JD.com. And you know, potentially if the stock was to drop from here now, it's kind of tempted me to get back in the company. But like I said, from here, I kind of see more upside in Alibaba right now at these prices. Especially when you look at JD.com is trading at a 43 forward PE, I think it is, which still isn't, you know, that's still pretty good for such a growth company. But when you look at Alibaba, that's still down at 20, and the EPS and revenue they can do compared to JD.com kind of like swings me a little bit, like of who to invest in. But still, really good earnings from JD.com, and really impressed with them. And like I say, I even think like the stock could have gone maybe even 20% up on these earnings. They were that good. But yeah, just thought I'd update you on the earnings from JD.com. And like I say, I've got no plans to sell, and I'm not really going to buy any, but if there was a pullback, then it might tempt me. But yeah, really good from JD.com, guys. But I thought I'd update you with that, and I know there's some shareholders in JD.com like myself that watch my video. So thanks for watching, guys. If you could video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.